Good early evening and welcome to What I Miss. What I Miss is made possible by a generous grant from the Ben and Sylvia Gardner Foundation. Today is Tuesday, December 23rd, believe it or not. And we have a lot to cover, surprisingly. Starting with last night, what do we have? Oh, well, we'll start on a light note. We saw arguably the best Christmas decorations in DC, I think on Gallatin Street, and the awesome peace signs of Mount Pleasant. The big restaurant news from last night was, do you remember that basement space that was Patazi for a little bit and then Cafe Art for a little bit after that on Columbia Road across from Pop Sea Bar? Well, it's set to become a sandwich shop with gourmet popcorn, among other items. It's a small space, I think room for around 9 people. But they're applying for a liquor license, so it'll be interesting to see what they turn out like. If it's kind of like meats, like the meats. What the hell's the name of that place? In LaDroit Park, towards Bloomingdale. Meats. Damn, that's gonna bother me. I'll look it up later. Unfortunately, some sad news. There was more violence last night at 9th and Jefferson Street shooting and 18th and K Street Northeast. I don't know about the statistics, but it certainly feels like there's been an awful lot of crime lately. So a little bit depressing anytime, but especially so close to the holidays. We got a lot more info. Change gears. We got a lot more info on Crumbs and Whiskers. This is the cat cafe that's coming to DC. Their website went live, so tons of info. It's really cool. You know, it sounds kitschy or whatnot, but they're good people. You know, helping adopt cats. So it's interesting to learn the more details. Still haven't found a space yet, but we'll update when they do. All right, let's take a big roller coaster today. We'll go good news, bad news, good news, bad news, good news. Bad news is that if the shootings weren't enough, the crime around the Powers Metro, well, somebody stole an outdoor Christmas tree on Quincy Street. So it's like, shake your head. Shake SMDH, as you kids say. SMDH. I'm a SMDH. Shit. I mean, it's ridiculous, but the silver lining is that the person whose tree it was commented, and they were super cool about it and have a real good sense of humor. So, all things considered, it's nice that people can remain smiling in a frustrating situation. Okay, back to good news. Satellite Room behind 930 Club is looking to expand not only their summer garden, but they're also looking to expand their hours, possibly 24 hours. Not sure if they're just applying for 24 hours or would actually be open 24 hours, but either way, it's a positive development, in my opinion. And more good news, DC's population is up to 658,893. That is a number not seen since the 70s, though a follower on Twitter says that the number was in the 800,000s in the 50s, so we still have room to grow. We still have room to grow. And in probably the most shocking news of the day is that Heller's Bakery is closing in Mount Pleasant. I mean, there was a lot of discussion about whether the quality had gone downhill, you know, if it wasn't what it used to be, blah, 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 blah. The fact of the matter is, this place was an institution, and it's definitely shocking that they're closing. The last day will actually be Saturday and Sunday, so if you're sticking around town and you have fond memories or you still love them and you want to stop by and say goodbye, do so Saturday or Sunday. And if all goes well, they're looking for another space, so we'll certainly update if they find one. Um, Woodley Park, I was walking by, there were signs on the bike rack saying that the bike racks would be out of service starting January 4th. I was like, what the hell is that? Strange. Got an email from Wamata. Turns out they are replacing the escalators. Interesting fact, in DC proper, Woodley Park is the largest escalator in the city. I did not know that in the system. There's a bigger one in Maryland, but DC Woodley Park. Interesting. Anyway, so they're going to replace those starting January 5th. And other big news is, well, big news, give or take, depending on what you consider big news, obviously. But anyway, a Walmart, this is something we've been hearing about for ages, finally signed a deal at Skyland Town Center, which is near Hillcrest in Ward 7. More big news is near the Convention Center, 9th and L Street Northwest. You'll notice that there's like one row of boarded up houses that have been there for ages, and it's kind of like one of the few remaining boarded up sections of I was going to say the city, but that's not fair, of downtown anyway. Well, a reader spotted a permit, what do you call it, a zoning permit that a Residence Inn and Courtyard by Marriott is looking to go into that section, which is right across the street from that other new hotel that opened up. But anyway, it's nice that one of the last remaining eyesores is going to get cleaned up. Finally, in retail news is Phoenix Salon. They have opened up in Rhode Island Row. That's near the Rhode Island Avenue Metro, where the Home Depot is. So that's good news. And for those sticking around town who are looking for a place to eat, Black Squirrel will again remain open in Adams Morgan on both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So that is cool of them. So lots of folks are going to be leaving town for the holidays, understandably. I should say happy last night of Halloween and Merry Christmas. And before I forget, today I'm drinking a can of wine. What the hell is this? I saw it at the store and had to get it. Pinot Noir Oregon Grown. You're probably supposed to pour it into a glass. But I'm drinking wine out of a can. I mean, right? That's pretty cool. Why waste it in a glass? If I were going to do that, I'd stick to my boxed wine. Anyway, I was saying a lot of people are heading out of town. So Merry Christmas to those who celebrate. Happy Hanukkah to those who celebrate. And safe travels to those on the road. And to those sticking in town, I hope Metro's on time. We will return to What I Miss on Monday. Have a great holidays, everyone.